Hi and welcome back to Computer Science for Everyone. This time we're going to be talking about strings, and I've already created this string intro class that we're going to be using, and it has the main method in which we're going to run our program. This is only a tester class per se, where we're going to run some prints to the screen and to show what we can do with strings. I've also created the class description or Java documentation for this class that says that this class introduces some functions that we can use on strings. So let's get to it. There's three things that we've seen in this presentation that we can do with strings. Concatenate them, which is join them together, one string with another. Compare them, and also get a slice of the string or a substring. So let's do the concatenation first. We have a string hello, which is hello world. And we have string test, which says this is a test. I'm just going to copy this so I don't have to type it anymore. We can print this and these two separately, and we can print them all together. Let's see what happens when we do these three things. First of all, we get hello world. Then we get, this is a test. And finally, we get both joined together. Like so. Okay, so up to here, there's nothing really new. We already know that we can concatenate strings together. And we can put a number here if we want. Then we'll get the 5 there in the middle. So we can concatenate strings together like so. What else can we do? We can compare two strings. So let's print out whether hello is equal to test. We're going to see the word false come out. And indeed, there we go. Because hello world, and this is a test, isn't the same content, so we're going to see false. However, if instead of test, let's copy that and put the words hello world in there in the same manner with the comma and the exclamation mark and the same capitalization, we will see true come up because hello equals hello world and all the special characters in the same uppercase letter in the beginning. Okay, so this is comparison of strings. The last thing we saw is how we can create a substring. So let's say that we want to get the first 5 words, or the word hello, from our hello string and put it into another variable. This is how we would do it. We go to the string hello, and inside it we run a method called substring. This method, let's see the pop-up, see what it says, returns a new string that is a substring of this string. Okay, so there we have it. This method is going to give us back a string that is formed of characters in the string that go from 0 to 5. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the comma is character 5, but the last character in here is not included, so we're only going to get the word hello out of it. Let's try to print this out and see what we get. Indeed, there we go. We have the word hello printed out. So this is how we would get a substring. A very interesting thing that I haven't yet mentioned, and you probably haven't seen before in Java if you are starting, is that we can put more full stops after this and do more stuff with these things. So what do I mean with this? Hello is a string, and this string has a set of methods, a set of behavior that it can do, just like any other string object. One of those methods is substring. Another of those methods is to lowercase. As you can see, we can do hello to lowercase, and that is valid. We don't want to do that though. So in this case, we have hello, and we call the substring method, and we get a new string. So hello.substring is a string, just like hello is a string. Only that hello.substring 0 to 5 is a different string than hello. However, because it is still a string, we can call other string methods on it. It is kind of like doing hello substring, and then we have a completely new object that is the substring, and then we can treat this individually and call more things on it. So here, we get the substring from 0 to 5, and then we're going to convert it to lowercase. If we run this, we'll see how the capital H down here is going to change into a lowercase h. And indeed, there we go. So, just for the sake of example, I'm not saying this is a good practice. Hello.substring.toLowercase is also another object. That is the lowercase version of the string. We can run other methods on this new object. For example, we can run to uppercase, which doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. We're converting it to lowercase first and then to uppercase. But this is just for the sake of example. Here you can see this is an object. This is another object. This is another object. And this one is another object. So here we're simply getting objects and converting them to other new objects. This is why we can chain these things together. Let's see what will happen. Obviously, we're going to see everything in uppercase down here. Obviously, I don't recommend you do this. But there we have it. So I've explained how you can chain methods if when the outcome is of an object that you know. So what I mean is, if substring didn't give us a string, but it gave us a different object, we could run that object's method here after the substring, but not a string method. And I've explained how we can concatenate strings once again, how we can compare the two strings, and how we can get a substring. So hopefully this was as simple as it gets. Let's move on to the next section, and we're going to do some more programming. So I'll see you in the next one.